It's like a combination atomic bomb and Mount St. Helens. Remember that? The volcano from 1980? And basically, it's being ignored. Ignored. Perhaps the greatest environmental calamity this country has ever seen. And the federal government is trying to pretend it's business as usual. This is not usual. This is not normal. And what is vinyl chloride? Poor people there. They're not being heard.
We could just smell the chemical smell coming inside our house, outside. My couches, they just smell of the chemicals, my clothes. We're in the midst of washing everything right now, trying to get the chemical smell out. A lot of people are scared to come home. A lot of people haven't came back yet. We really just didn't have the funds to stay away from home anymore.
It's kind of heartbreaking and infuriating, the lack of response, the weirdness of the response. Governor Mike DeWine, I'm told he's a Republican. Listen to this.
The federal government is conducting an investigation to determine why this wreck occurred, this crash occurred. Look, the president called me and said, anything you need. I have not called him back after that conversation. I will not hesitate to do that if we're seeing a problem or anything, but I'm not seeing it.
How did this guy become a governor? All right. I think he's going to eat these words. September 11th, 2001, I was here. 3,000 people died that day, and in the years since, thousands more because of the dust from that day and that hovered over that site, over this city for weeks and even months. And we were told by the federal government, by the EPA administrator, Christine Todd Whitman, at the time a very ambitious Republican, that everything was just fine.
You know asbestos was in there, is in those buildings, lead is in those buildings. There are the VOCs. However, the concentrations are such that they don't pose a health hazard. We're going to make sure everybody's safe.
Oh, it poses no threat whatsoever. She had to eat those words, oh yeah, and apologized, and I don't think thousands of people actually accept that apology. No, it was wrong, and we knew it. We knew it in our guts. We knew it in our lungs, actually, at the time that she was wrong. All right, fast forward to right now. Joe Biden, as this monster hovers over Ohio, doesn't seem to have a care in the world.
Not a joke. And you got a hell of a new governor in Westmore, I tell you. He's the real deal, and the boy looks like he can still play.
Little racial insensitivity in the middle of a crisis. Westmore, the boy can play. I don't know how Westmore actually felt about that when he heard it. But anyway, Mount St. Helens, that's what it looks like to me. You know, maybe if we could convince Joe Biden that this was the handiwork of white supremacists, the administration would spring into action. They love to respond to anything that's alleged to have had anything to do with white supremacy. They're always making it up, by the way. I just think about that young woman in her bedroom with the chemical smell everywhere. Why isn't more attention being paid to these people? Is it because that Joe Biden, well, number one, we knew he has not lived up to his commitments like this one.
I will be a president for all Americans, all Americans. And I promise you, I will fight as hard for those who did not support me as for those who did.
I mean, he lost Ohio. Could that have something to do with it? He ran to the California fire. I can't imagine him not responding to a blue state with this kind of situation. I can't. Then again, he is distracted. I mean, classified documents all over the place. He is under federal investigation. And oh, by the way, the University of Delaware, that houses so many of his senatorial papers, and they received a lot of money from China, the University of Delaware. The FBI just dropped by the University of Delaware, according to CNN, and they've got good sources at the FBI. They've been by twice, and they took certain papers. Maybe classified, maybe not. Joe is a little touchy when it comes to the University of Delaware.
Why not reveal your Senate documents that are being held in Delaware? I know there's 1,800 plus boxes, but if she believes and she alleges that the complaints may be hidden there, why not strive for complete transparency? Why was the access to those documents sealed up when they were supposed to be revealed?
Well, they weren't supposed to be revealed. I gave them the university. The university said it's going to take them time to go through all the boxes. They said it wouldn't be, and that wouldn't be before 2020 that occurred, or 2021. I can't remember the year they said. But look, a record like this can only be one place. It would be it would not be at the University of Delaware. My archives do not contain personal files.
Oh, yeah, Joe? Well, the FBI just went through those boxes, and it didn't take him too long. This is a couple of years ago when he was trying to talk his way out of the Tara Reade situation. He doesn't want anybody going through those boxes. And the FBI reportedly left with some documents. We'll see what happens. Okay, and now this. Nikki Haley is running for president. We talked about it last night. She had her big official campaign kickoff, and she used a song that I don't think she should have used. I don't know. I mean, it must be fun to run for president. Wear nice clothes, have a bunch of people show up. And that's the theme from Rocky III. You have to be the champion of the world to come out to that song. That's what I think. I'm sorry, but not to nitpick. Although I am going to a little bit. Her speech, this is her problem. It's almost always all about her.
I am the proud daughter of Indian immigrants, and I am blessed that they are here today. My parents left India in search of a better life. They found it in Bamberg, South Carolina. We were the only Indian family. Nobody knew who we were, what we were, or why we were there. My parents came to a country that was gaining strength and growing in confidence. They didn't care who I was. They cared where I was from. In me, they saw America, and in America, they saw hope.
This is self-absorption at the fourth grade level, maybe middle school level. All about her. Yesterday, her kickoff video counted it up. I's, me's, my's, all about her. The word you came up once. You need to know this about me. You compare that to Donald Trump's campaign kickoff, June 16th, 2015. Specific on policy, all about the country, all about us. She was a part of the Trump administration, but she didn't learn that much. I'll be right back.